The DAWEI Deep Seaport Project and Special Economic Zone, or SEZ, is a $50 billion mega development project since 2008, with an area of 204.5 square kilometers currently under construction. The main developer has been a Thai company called Italian Thai Development Company, or ITD. The project will develop a deep seaport, petrochemical and heavy industries and power plants, as well as 132-kilometer road linking to the Thai border with an 8-lane highway, a railway, transmission lines, and oil and gas pipelines. In addition, a water supply reservoir will be constructed and flood over 7 square kilometers of forest and Kalonta village, affecting 182 households in the area. At present, the project is under agreement between Thailand and Myanmar government and waiting for new investors, while many local families have already suffered direct impacts from the project. In this process, people in DAWEI are being forced to move from their homes and farmlands where they have been living for generations and expected to move to a new alien place. It is estimated that over 30,000 people will be relocated by the DSEZ projects. They don't just lose their connection to the land, but the roots of their identity and dignity. Chakan Village. Sonai was born at Chakan Village and has relied on fisheries since his parents' generation. Chakan was established more than 100 years ago. There are 30 households in this village and 3 boat owners. Normally, they used to earn around 5,000 to 10,000 jats per day from fishing. 3 years ago, ITD company destroyed all the sea pines along the 4 to 5 miles of the beach and also destroyed around 3,000 acres of mangrove forest while the villagers rely for their livelihoods. Sonai and other villagers were informed last year that they have to leave their village without compensation. He and his neighbors refused to leave. All 3 boat owners were prosecuted by the authorities for disobeying a public servant under Article 188 of the Myanmar Penal Code. They had to hire a lawyer and go to court already several times. Their lives have become difficult, and they hope to be able to find a new place to live where they can continue fishing as their livelihoods.
cho nó đó anh nhớ này như vậy bây giờ thì cả cho nó là rằng là bia cho mà ông mà bia mà nó chẳng thì tao mà là tôi này xem mà nào tôi này bây giờ thì cho nó tốt rồi cho nó nên cả đồng lý đấy nên cả đồng lý theo mà này chứ chỗ bây giờ thì xuôi đấy cho nó anh biết chưa là cho nó tôi rất là nào vậy cho nó nên cả đồng lý mắt cho nó tí bờ thì cho nó lấy tên này cả ta bia thì chưa ông muốn lấy rất là na lấy rất khoảng 10 đó thì chưa cho nó anh nhớ là nó sủi lẹ hay là cho nó thế là piu mê xa chọn tôi plan rồi lẹ anh biết plan rồi anh biết tôi phá cái khó xây này cái của
Resettled family in DAWEI resettlement site. Esue and Malay moved to the official resettlement site in DAWEI from March 2013. Their house used to be located in Chakan Fishery Village in Tengji Village Tract, nearby Kilometer 0 in the Special Economic Zone, but their homes were destroyed to clear the land for the project. In total, 4 families moved to resettlement site, but they experienced many problems because lack of water, lack of transportation, and their children could not go to school. In the end, 3 of the families moved out to live elsewhere. Before, when they lived in Chakan, they relied on fishing. They used to live together with their children as a large family, but now 2 of their children have to live in a monastery. One daughter had to drop out of school and now works in a nearby fishing village. DAWEI has to hunt small wild animals, such as squirrels, in the bush around the site for their living. They do not have other places to return to, like the other families, so they have to live at the resettlement site alone. Yoratha Salt-Making Village. Yoratha is a small salt-making village located in Tengji, where it had been established for generations. There are 11 households who are relatives and neighbors, but now they have lost their livelihoods and no one can make salt anymore. Without any prior warning, ITD destroyed their houses in 2011 to build a road along the beach without compensation. Pepo was born at the salt-making village and has lived there all her life. After the loss of her land, now she is living on the land of a friend. She has 3 children who have since had to go live with her older sister. Before, all her children went to school, but now only one can go to school because she cannot afford it anymore. Now she makes a living by running a small grocery stall, working as daily laborers and making leaf roofs. She has accumulated debt of 3 million jats in the last 3 years. Mudu Village. Mudu is the first village to be relocated by the DZES project. Livelihoods of local villagers rely on agriculture and natural resources from mangroves. Villagers have been concerned about their lives and security in the future.
I mean, through Sadi too, the Bamasaya, Imasoya, Susadi Tula, Kataji, Lobido, Le Gaga Ngati Yame to Patamasa, Ngati Tapu, Mayaubu, among Ngati Tapu Lulu. Canzilla to the Piki, the Pay the Roma, you are Thime, Bama, Ahame, none of the Basan to Miabi, the Tempe. I may be all Ludia, Jayam, Yasia, Mia, your Lamia, La Ujon Ludito, Milepla, Nea, Gueboa, Kiwi, for promise who le. Who near you through safety mina, who may so support me lamely through Popine, Arotamudia. She said, we lay the cartoon with your dinner. Though the online don't have Kudania, we have Morocco shower, who are Uamu to Lessa, Yale, so me and not some plow book, the new Maton or Yanu, who's not plow away.
Kolantar Village. Kolantar is a village located in the watershed area, covered by forests where endangered wildlife still exists. At the present, there are 182 households with more than 1,000 people living in the village. In 2009, ITD announced that they will build a dam as a reservoir, and villagers have to be resettled to other areas because their village and the forest will be submerged underwater.
ID company na dama oche yelo zari ya janoro yau macam kau ya cicau balu mana lu mana kisah cicau janoro lama kau berjauh lu jangan jangan impia lagi magi dua kau tu nombor dua orang. Ika tahu kebodoh jong lama tu kaya. No itu nak. Lagi kisah la pada bi plan lawi ma tu no nak tak kau janoro.แต่เราทาลายมาตุนูเปีหูอินิยานาตอนมิวสิเอลาไซเมเรไซสมอลไซดูพอจะตอนมิวน่ะลับยากงอีสัวปัทมาได้ยังดูเดสาธิอาเปียดูเดียวสอบปีมาจนดูพร้อมเสียนี่ยามีพร้อมเสียนี่ยาจนดูว่าเพื่อเพียงพร้อมเสียรู้สึกจะบอกเปียวไม่สุดหรอจนดูแต่ดีสามเนี่ยป้อมยาวส่วนนี้ละวิโรแต่ทั้งหมดตอนนี้มีกี่เดือนละวิโรแต่ดีสามใส่ก็ปีว่าปานนี้จนดูตอนนี้มีดีแต่นี่ยาวว่าไม่สุดเดียวจนมาว่าคักแค่ชีบอกจนดูด้วยกูบินีว่าทำมาตัวนี้วิโรดูด้วยอาศัยใครข้าจะมาท้าเป็นตัวนี้ยังไง
Gamong Toy Karen. Gamong Toy is a Karen area under the KNU where it had been under the ethnic conflicts since the 1950s. At the present, the area has become stable due to peace process between the KNU and Myanmar government. In October 2010, the construction of road links to Thailand by ITD reached into the area and destroyed plantations of villagers. The road links passed across around 35 villages and destroyed their land without giving any compensation. Later on, the villagers have organized themselves to negotiate for fair compensations.
Okay, tamita kuini ha ora le talota klelia la le ta dita yar kho ni me kwa mi ni ta dita ya ha ni to o le ba ba sa ta na ke ni ba kwa che ma ge ra ni le ni ba kwa cho me ga ge ro close ata ha blue la le ta ka ha phio ma wa da ta gu ro ba so tho na ge ta gu ro to la le close ata ha ma ni mi ra pa la adu blu do se la mo ke ro wa da ta kwa ta khe le ba da kom le ti da pha le ata lu wa sa to mu ba mlu kho le ni ta ma la wa de ke ha ma wa ta lo ta kle te pha nya niมีว่าละปอลหัวโพอัตาอุตาชออัตาตุตาพลาเราอัตาพิอเมาอันเราติดพันยาคนนี้ตาติดพันนี้มีลมมาอย่างนี้เราเลิกไปละปอลหัวโพติดพันยาเอาคนนี้แก่เราว่าละตาบักกุศลเมื่อกี้ละต่อจะมีเลยตาดูภาษาอะไรกันนี่เขาเลยตา challenges เลยบักเขาเลยกลุ่มจีอัตาเห็นหนึ่งเราติดพันยานี่บักบักกุศลเมื่อกี้ละตาเนี่ยคนนี้เลยใช้ตัวมีชาตินี้เวลาเลยเป็นมีเวลากำเนิดวิเคราะห์เทตาสูกลีอัตาบางเรื่องเราแล้วกำเนิดติดพาเอาเนี่ยไปชื่อถือเรามาตะกอดีตลอดมันก็คือกี่อย่างกี่ไปดูตัวไปที่พวกปอพวกเราไปดูมันก็คือกี่อย่างกี่ตะการดีวันนี้เราไปกวาดช่วยกันเลยไปผู้ไปรีเสร็จผ่านเลยขี้เลยก็แห่ติดพาเอาเนี่ยเอาว่าสิก็อุบากี่ว่าเรามันคือเราก็พี่ออกมากี่ได้แล้วเอาว่าสิก็มาลุมาดอกกี่ได้ไม่มาลุมาดอกตาเอาไปต่อไม่ท่อเนี่ยเอาสิก็ช่วยถือกี่ได้ว่าเราก็เลยเราว่าแท้ต่อตีต่อเราปากก็เหลือเราปากก็ตีปากก็ไปเลยปากก็ย่อยมีว่าละกว่าเลยโอ้เราตัดเทสต์ติดตลอดละมีละปากก็เลยเลยปูเพลเลยก็เลยไปเราไปตัดควายตายเลยก็เลยเป็นนิบานิสิก็แล้วก็โดนนิบากีออเรามาตะกอเลยปากกำเนิดติดผ่านยาเอาหัวเลยเอาไว้ตีแย่อัตราลูบาเลยประมาณ4 วันเนี่ยมั้งเชื่อถือเราประมาณจีนนี่แต่แล้วเดี๋ยวว่าเรื่องชาตินี้นี่เนาะ
As a consequence of the DAWEI SEZ project, many human rights abuses have arisen in the area. Many people are suffering and are in need of urgent assistance. The top-down development policies do not offer them greater security for their lives, but instead has destroyed their ways of life and environment in the communities. What will happen next? Who will be responsible for the losses already incurred? Which way forward for the transition of Myanmar? Will the new transnational investors in the project apply principles and ethics in Myanmar? A lot of questions still need to be answered by relevant stakeholders of this project at all levels.
Let us be proud, let DAWEI be proud, let the indigenous be proud, that's the only way round. For the harmony sound, harmony sound, harmony sound. For the harmony sound, harmony sound, harmony sound. For the harmony sound.